the apeX team.
Yeah.
Bit of an interesting thing there.
Yeah, he certainly is. He's the most recent to actually join the apeX lineup. apeX are, I believe, the only salaried European team at the moment.
Well, they're actually salaried?
Yep, they're £250 a month, if the rumours are true.
£250 a month.
Yeah, but you know,
hard currency right there.
I mean, you can't live off it, but let's face it, at the end of the day, they're going to be playing this game anyway. I'd be quite happy with, 20 quid a month just for playing.
Always go higher.
Yeah, I should probably.
In case somebody's listening. Always go higher.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Just in case
1,700 people watching this,
yeah,
man.
I know. I could have got salaried one day as well.
I know. It's like at least 15 grand a month. No more. No less. No less than that.
I mean, if we look into this game now, we're actually seeing Skeng suppliers go 1-0 down quite early on. They managed to take out a lot of the apeX lineup already. So maybe on a little bit of a counter here, however, driven right back into their own spawn and under the pressure at the moment.
Yeah, Harwood in the meantime looking to get a couple of long ranges, not being able to pick them up, and McGee with a sexy little ACR shot from across the map. Gataga will do the same thing on Cookie. Odie the Boss is the last man's defending the flag here, and he's going to have a difficult time unless he can hold his ground right here, and he does have a good opportunity. The problem is he needs to watch out that he does not get surrounded from the middle of the map.
Just watching Harwood now in that same position. Tommy takes him out with the Semtex, exchanging kills with each other. Bader's got the top last position, that all-important position. Nice kill against McGee, who was just hiding behind that box. And we are seeing both of the flags being pulled by each of the teams.
Both sides with a flag in their possession. Right now, though, apeX is in the advantage, having a one flag up as well.
1-0 up so far. Will the Skeng Suppliers be able to get back into this and defy all the odds? At the moment, it's looking good for them. Oh, but that flag does get picked up by McGee, who's just going to run that further and further away. Riddle's taking out Cookie, who drops the flag.
Team apeX are considered to be one of the best teams in Europe, to say the least. They won last Reflex GT. They won the Reflex GT before that. Before that, it was Mythics, and before that, it was Reckless. I remember it well.
Yep. Reckless, that's the one I didn't go to. My first one was Mythics. That was my first Reflex. But yes, the flag has been picked up now by Harwood, who's on a push, which is interesting. He's usually the AR defense. You'd usually see him in the bar. He's been stunned and got a Gataga, takes him out. Riddle's following up a kill on Cookie. Flag gets returned.
Flag gets returned indeed. It's 0-1 with 47 seconds on the clock. apeX Pro definitely looking at a big advantage already. Ooh, that's probably not the best flash in the world, even though there's somebody high behind that little bar.
Yeah, it's going to be Harwood, so he's going to resume, go back to his original position. Oh, but Riddle's ready and waiting for him there. And I don't think any more flags are going to be pulled for the remainder of this game. With only 25 seconds left on the clock, they do have an opportunity to take this to 2-0, but if Odie the Boss can prevent this, it will keep the scoreline at 1-0.
17 seconds on the clock. Odie the Boss taking trying to get the pre-fire in, and that's the cap right there. It's 2-0 in favor of apeX Pro, and the suppliers are looking worse for weather.
Yeah, 2-0. So a good start for apeX, and it was expected, really. We were expecting them to take this lead. But I think Skeng are putting up quite a decent fight here. I mean, they have had a little bit of a push themselves, but they do seem to be on the back foot.
It's not 19-0.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's not the
19-0.
Imperial are always going to have, always going to be able to say that. In 19-0 the team at LAN on stream. We won't go into the details about the team that they 19-0, but they did it.
Meanwhile, looking at the stats, the Boss 3-11, Cookie 5-10, and Harwood 9-10. Looking at McGee as the bottom fragger for apeX 8-7, Gataga 8-11, and top fragging will be Tommy 14-8, rocking it like it's like a boss.
Yeah, and I mean, Harwood, a lot of people do call him a connection player, myself included, and I don't mean that in a bad way. And you know what, you can't help your connection, you just play with whatever you've got. But he's wanting to prove himself at this event and say that he can do it on LAN. Unfortunately, though, he's been matched up against the toughest team in Europe, and they're having a bit of a difficult time at the moment.
Absolutely, Gataga already managed to go Harwood, shutting down Cookie, cleaning the way for Tommy and the rest of his lineup. Oh, absolutely great. Stunning grenaded as well. Will not pick up Harwood right there, but a nice bash at it nonetheless.
McGee, one of the most patient players on this game. Happy to sit in a given spot for a long period of time. And he's choosing top Eskies this time, so we are just going to switch over there. As he just about gets that kill against Beta. It was actually a nice headshot, but I'm with Riddles now. Also one of the ARs for apeX. And he's actually made quite an aggressive push here. Not going for the flag though, going for the kills. Tracking back now. And he's trying to find someone. Just while he is doing that, we're seeing a lot of action from Gataga and Tommy. Gataga actually pushing down these stairs. Tommy has picked up that flag and he's got the support of what is known as the French Monster.
The Beast.
Yep.
The Hound of the Baskervilles.
And certainly living up to his reputation there as he provides some good support. Here we go, apeX taking 3 out. That may have even been 4 down. Flag is returned.
Good return right there. Tommy will be able to pick this up. Let's see where he is. There he is. It's going to be a cap. It's going to be 3-0 in favor of apeX right now with 2 minutes and 45 seconds on the clock. Even though Cookie gets himself a nice double with that MP7. Ooh, we could actually see Tommy in a bit of a firefight in the very near future because just saw 3 players of apeX drop. Did he actually see the one on the catwalk? I don't think he did because he just got shut down by Harwood. He's going to be raging.
Yep. I'm afraid I'm going to be missing all the banter tonight between these 2 players, but nevertheless we'll continue casting this game as we see the lead of 3-0 in apeX favour. It's expected really that they would be doing this. But I do think Skeng suppliers do actually stand a chance, even if it is just a slim one.
Yeah, absolutely. Versus a team like apeX Pro, it's going to be so difficult in order to get back into play and to make sure that you're somebody to you can actually do something against them. And there you go. apeX picks up 3 right there, and Cookie is the only man that managed to get down Gataga. This is going to be a flag pickup at this rate.
Yeah, Cookie needs to stay alive, and he's doing just that. He's managed to pick up 2. Tommy does eventually take him out, though, but all the teammates have respawned. Harwood in a good position to defend the flag. Oh, Riddle's having a tough time taking out Odie, the boss, who gets the better of him. Unsurprisingly, apeX McGee sat back in bar doing the defensive job for apeX, but a brilliant grenade from Harwood is going to take him out. Riddle's now just spawning up, and it's a really difficult spawn that when you get pushed right back there. It's quite a big distance from the actual flag site. So here we go, watching Riddles as he gets behind these boxes, waiting for someone to push through the bar. And just trying to vary his defensive positions so that the other team don't get too wise to it. Let's actually switch things up, get on board with Gataga, who is ready and waiting for this flag now. He's trying to decide whether he should pull it or not. Yep, and he's going to go for it eventually, throwing the stun grenade out right in front of him.
Oh, great play there. Will be able to pick up on Cookie, but gets rocked down by Biter for the last second, and that's going to make it 45 seconds. And I really like the epic music. That is so inappropriate. And these, it's like, yeah, it's going to be like, wow, and it's 45 seconds remaining, and so epic. And it's like,
yeah,
they could cap like 6 times in that time frame.
Yeah. Yep. It kicks in, and well, there's 25 seconds left on the clock. Nothing's going to change here with regards to the scoreline. It is going to be a 3-0 victory to apeX Pro on Capture the Flag Arcade, and we'll be moving on to the Search and Destroy map next following this. And I do just want to bring up the scoreboard before this game ends so that you can all see what is going on for the teams at the moment. You can see
Tommy firmly in the lead.
Tommy and Gataga, the 2 SMGs, playing extremely well. Riddle's going double positive. And Odie, the boss, lagging behind a little bit for Skeng.
And there you have it.
Mission accomplished.
So that is going to be a victory for apeX, the first in this best of 5 series. And we have seen Harwood actually leave the game there, going to host this.
In the meantime, while we're trying to resolve this, production, shall we do this right now? Let's just do this right now, shall we? See, I went on a bit of a exploration recently.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, I had what I do is before events, I generally I look at statistics, I look at performances of teams in the past, and in general, I generally look at what happens, like the top 5 players over a report of events. Now, Reflex makes it really easy for me because there's a whole bunch of stuff that you can do. So here's like here's a graph that I made for like the top players here at Reflex GT. So we got Mohawk, Riddles, Tommy, Gataga, and Tier 1.
Okay.
Overall, they're pretty much the #1, the best players at Reflex GT over all events.
Okay.
So you'll see here, Reflex GT2. We got Riddles, who managed to play there. He got 4th place at Reflex GT2, etc. So you follow me so far?
Okay, yep.
Okay. So we got Kataga, who is at Reflex GT4, managed to play at Reflex GT6 with the rest of his team as well, and of course they're here today as well. Mohawk, who is sadly not here at this event, which will have to buy. Managed to go to 3 events. Okay. Now, then I went on the forums on the Surdo. Okay. And I found something rather interesting. For those people that don't know, I've been looking for an Astro A30 case for my new headset that Rel's wearing right now. And I saw this. Okay. I went on the internet and I saw this.
This is Momo's signature.
This is Momo's signature. Yep. Now, as you can see here, is that there's a couple of events where he. This is essentially a list of what placements he's made at LANs. So I thought by myself, you know what? You cannot pull information from every single source. Okay. So you have to cross correct some stuff. Okay. So I started adding things to this list because you two are both in my statistics list. Okay. Right. So Momo is on there as well because if I make it my goal to take the piss out of Momo at every single occasion I can. Yes. So I've gathered. So if you can see that one again. So we see here. Reflex GT3 first, apparently. Reflex GT4 11th, Reflex GT5 second, Reflex GT6 9th. Okay, yep. So if you can go to the third graph, please. Third graph. Yeah. So what is the strange thing on this graph? What are these things that does not belong here? What does look strange in this graph?
Well, the first thing that should probably be explained at the moment, where he's put RGT3. We're going to come to that later. We're going to come to that later. It's varying quite a bit, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a little bit up and down. Don't you agree?
I would agree. Yes. I think that's varying quite a bit.
Yes. The biggest thing though is that all these top players, like I know Tier 1 has been in every single Call of Duty Reflex. Okay. At this event, yet at Reflex GT3, apparently he wasn't here. Yet a certain Momentum apparently won this event. This is rather strange. Because on his SIG it says, I have won Reflex GT3. Then I did some more digging, and then I suddenly realized, wait a minute, Reflex GT3 was not a Call of Duty event. Reflex GT3 was a FIFA event. Yep. Why would Momo win a FIFA event? Then I suddenly realized, wait a minute, Momo and Riddles, if I'm not completely mistaken.
Thinking about Tommy.
Tommy? One of those two. Okay. Momo and Tommy played together in Reflex GT Online 3 and came in first. Yep. Now, can we go back to the image, please? Now, what does it say there? Reflex GT3. What does it exactly say there?
It says Reflex GT3 first.
That's kind of an implication that it was a LAN event, don't you agree? Considering all of these are LAN events.
Maybe it was a typo. I might have slipped over the O, maybe not seen it.
Regardless, Momo, if you're watching this, and I know you are, and all you people in the crowd down in the room, I demand that a Reflex GT3 is changed to Reflex GT3 Online in order to make sure that people realize that you did not, in fact, win the LAN events. You won an online event.
But what you don't know, Spec, is Momo is actually a professional FIFA player.
That is... See, the funny thing was, I commentated on that event. Yes. Okay. I very, very distinctly do not remember any gingers at Reflex GT3. Now.
Oh, Phil, I feel so bad for him.
I would like to point out that I took an entire afternoon to dig out all these statistics just to take the piss out of Momo. Because that's how dedicated to the cause I am.
Okay. I'm sure he appreciates that.
I love you, Momo.
Look at this.
Change your signature. Let's go back into the game.
Yeah, they might all be waiting for us here while we're...
They said they were going fucking mental upstairs because we didn't join.
Oh, right, okay, we're... Okay, yeah, we've got a few invites here. Okay, so we'll join the game now. Everyone relax. There we go, and they're starting this off. Apologies to apeX and Skeng for that. Oh man, I wish I was part of that stream chat. I can see you scrolling through it. There's some interesting responses. But in all honesty, I think the truth is it was probably a typo. Yeah, I'm sure he didn't mean to mislead people.
Yes, I'm sure that he did not try to mislead people by putting a placement between LAN events.
I mean, it's kind of like he actually finished within a bracket, maybe 24 to 32. But he just puts 24th. He probably came at the higher end. 13 to 16th. That's probably 13th.
In all honesty, I had a lot of fun making these stats.
This is supposed to be my job as an older brother. You're taking the responsibility off me.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good. I really enjoy this.
What is it you like about Momo?
Nothing.
No.
That's why I do it.
Nothing at all.
I did some commentary with him at Reflex GT4, and he did a decent job. But
apart from that, it's just his attitude stinks, doesn't it? Let's face it.
He's not you. He's the problem.
See, that is the problem. He isn't me.
Yes.
And I'm like, he's at one end of the scale. I'm at the other end.
Let's go into this game, and so we just managed to see apeX pick up the first match here on...
Yes, it's going to be bootleg, search and destroy bootleg, and 1-0 so far to apeX, as you're saying. Riddles getting that final kill. Well played to Riddles. Interesting tweets coming through from Lizzle there. Forward is a dog, apparently. Maybe something else was implied. Okay, so here we go. We're going to get on board. Let's watch Gataga, who no doubt will be making the aggressive push through the middle of the map, trying to get to that B-bomb site, which is where the attacking team are most likely to push for first.
Absolutely.
Find someone.
Tommy will pick up the first one here. Currently, we'll have 2 men down already. Oh, Gataga with a sexy little one on OD the boss. And there's McGee. We'll take him down Hardwood. It's going to be a quick 2-0. Mo winning a defensive and an offensive round.
Absolutely storming the search and destroy so far. 2 very quick games. Let's have a look and see what's going to happen in round number 3 as we switch over and see what's going on for Skeng. See if they can get back into this, because apeX are halfway there to a victory. Switching over now. And I'm going to watch Bader. This is actually Momo's teammate from EGL 3 when he plays 13th to 16th. So let's see what he can do now he's at Reflex. I believe this is his first appearance at a Reflex event.
Harwood will pick up the first one, but apeX picks up 2 right after that as well. And that's going to make it a 3-on-2 situation.
Cookie having a little bit of a tough time on this search and destroy, but apeX is playing extremely well. Bader is caught in a difficult position now. Challenged by Tommy, but managed to get the better of him. Riddles takes out OD the boss. And Bader is forever alone against Riddles and McGee, the 2 ARs that will no doubt be in defensive positions, but they have to be attacking, and that's exactly what they've done. They've got the bomb plan on B. Bader's got to do something quick with only 40 seconds left on the clock. McGee will have no doubt found himself a nice little corner to settle down in.
Maybe found himself a wife, 3 kids.
Oh, well, he's taken out McGee. It is now Bader versus Riddles.
And this could be a good clutch situation here for Bader.
Yeah. Riddles will have no doubt hidden himself away and just hoping that that clock runs down. He will reveal his position when it hits about 7.5 seconds, because it then will be impossible for Bader to do anything. Yeah, and it's all over. You saw Riddles shooting the bullets there. Decided to leave it for a second, and now he will pick up that kill.
And there you have it. It's 0-3. It's such a shame that you cannot fake defuse in the newer versions of COD.
No, just have to go for it sometimes, and sometimes you just don't know when teams go and plant straight away. I've known players to just go for a defuse straight away, even with 3 of them alive, and sometimes manage to get that defuse.
Can you, in a game, like, can you really hear the defuse sounds?
The defuse, I believe so.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I've played apeX. I'll be honest, even public games, I've been quite inactive on the old playing. I'm letting everyone down, aren't I?
Back into this matchup, Bader will take it away this time around. Let's see if he can pick it up. No kills so far. Never mind. Tommy will pick up the first one on Cookie. He got crumbled. With OD Bass, I was waiting for that.
Yeah. Bader, though, in this really good position now, where he may not be able to pick a kill up necessarily looking through that gap, but he will certainly see someone if they're running past, as he has just done that. Did he not see that person? I don't think he did, and he might get taken from behind here if he's not careful. Challenges Gataga. Gataga runs away. Oh, there we go. A very convincing 4-0 win for apeX against Skeng. They really stood no chance at all there. I mean, collectively, the team only picked up 6 kills throughout those 4 rounds. The donut for Cookie not helping much at all.
Nope. 0 to 4 is what we're going to be writing down, and that's 2 maps back-to-back for apeX. The rivalry between the 2 players has not really made much impact, and apeX Pro are pretty much that. Pro.
Yep. That's why they called it, and that's to distinguish them from the likes of apeX Germany, who are having another...
The likes of apeX Germany. The scum. I mean, that's how it comes out of your mouth. You do realize that, right?
I really hope it wasn't intended in that way. I do apologize if I'm insulting people.
That is the case.
But
as soon as your brother changes his signature, I'll be happy.
I mean, they're having a little bit of a tough time again at this event. You know, they didn't have a great reflex last time, and they've lost out.
No, exactly. They had a very, very bad reflex last time, actually.
Yeah. Didn't get a particularly high placement that was expected, but they actually lost to Total Esports, I believe it was called. I know it's Nat B's team, who I shared a cheeky drink with last night. Anyway, I just wanted to throw that out there to let people know I socialise and stuff.
This is esports. We don't socialise. Total Esports Circuit.
Oh. But yeah, that was it. Total Esports Circuit, who then went on to play Momo's team, and you'll be happy to hear aspec they actually beat them as well.
Yes.
And I'm referring to them as Momo's team. That's not really fair. They beat Team Foreign that Momo was a part of.
Was a part of. He's been ejected now.
I'm not exactly sure what happened, but the story is they lost both the search and destroys, and one of the capture flags went to stopwatch, which they then lost.
Oh, that's not too bad then.
But
it could be a lot worse.
That's the way it goes.
Absolutely.
Here in this capture the flag on C-Town. No!
Oh, Riddles getting himself a nice 2-piece to hold this one off. Will the flag be captured anytime soon? Let's take a look at let's see what Cookie does so far. And he's way. He has got his SMG. I think Tommy is still rolling around here somewhere.
Interesting.
It was Riddles, actually.
Interesting title and emblem from Cookie there.
Double rainbow. All the
With
way.
a nice little unicorn on it as well. It's pretty, isn't it?
Gataga was backing up Tommy there, who's running the flag. Tommy can defend himself, though. This looks like it's going to be a cap for apeX.
Yeah, so strong and just proving themselves as such a dominant team. Skeng are no easy team to defeat. They've got some good players within them.
Yeah.
But apeX just picking up so many kills here. There's just nothing that Skeng can do. One flag goes to apeX. They're looking to win this best out of 5 3-0, and things are going very well for them so far. Skeng failed to pick up a flag on the first map. They failed to pick up a round on the capture the flag. And are they going to fail to pick up a flag again in round number 3?
At this rate, I would not be surprised. Gataga is looking to chain it all together. He managed to take down Biter as well. Cookie will be the lonely man. Will still defended though at the last second. Has put himself in a good position and gets his knife to boots. But I don't think it's going to be enough because Tommy is already ready to chain it back together.
Yeah, I mean, this game isn't over by any means. The flags are certainly being pulled a lot more by apeX, and eventually they are going to get a successful capture as a result of this. But Cookie is looking to stop this particular one. I believe that Tommy is pushing down the left-hand side. And he's holding back a little bit. Gataga with a 2-piece though against Odie the Boss and Harwood. And finishing off with a 3-piece there against Bader.
Again, defending his flag.
Oh,
a 3-piece!
That was amazing from Cookie there. 3-piece by Gataga, followed by a 3-piece by Cookie to return that flag. That was and he didn't actually get the return, unfortunately. That was so unfortunate. Great play from Cookie though to pull
He managed to stay survive. He managed to take down the flag carrier first, stay alive for at least another minute. And then managed to pull out a 3-piece, but sadly not on that return. That was a critical moment that should have happened.
Such a shame, yeah. Could have got that return. Unfortunately, didn't go his way, though. 2-0 now to apeX. Taking the lead, absolutely storming this through. Cookie with the PP90, shooting across map. Not going to be an easy kill for him to make, so he's just chosen to throw one of his grenades over. And here we go. The advancement on the flag will begin. Stunned, though, by apeX. And he's got to pre-aim around this corner and be very careful here. apeX will no doubt be set up in the perfect positions, as would be expected from one of the best, if not the best, European Call of Duty teams at the moment.
Cookie right now trying to go in and actually has some decent defense here from Odie the Boss, with Riddles going down. We could actually be looking at a cap here from Cookie at this point in time.
There we go. Harwood with the 2-piece, taking out Gataga, and I believe it was Tommy as well. And McGee shutting out Harwood.
Very wisely done. Very good run. Very nicely done.
There we go. It is the first breakthrough for Team Skeng. After no flags in the first map, no rounds in the second map, they've finally got something to the name.
Yeah. And that should boost morale at least a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, they're not out of this by any means at all. They're only one flag down. They could easily pull this back, at least bring it to a stopwatch. but they are square enough again, like I say, against one of Europe's, if not the best Call of Duty MW3 team that there is at the moment. I mean, when an organisation is prepared to pay fairly large sums of money to the players.
250 euros a month.
£250 a month. Yeah. It's not bad. What's that a year? That's £3,000 a year.
£3,000 a year.
Yeah. So not a little bad.
You have to start somewhere.
It's not a little bad earner. But if an organisation is prepared to do that, then they have the pick of the lot. They could literally just choose any players they want with that sort of funding. And of course, they also get fully funded to these events, don't forget. So apeX really showing themselves as...
well, they're still living off the COD XP money, obviously.
Oh, well, yeah, there is that. Tommy and Riddle's part of that COD XP team that took that away. That was alongside Black and Crooks. No longer part of apeX, though.
If the organisation does get a percentage.
I imagine so. You know, I wouldn't know if I'm being honest, but it would make sense if there was some sort of split there.
I believe Tommy has something like has made over £15,000 or euros in the last 2 years playing Call of Duty.
Not sure about Tommy. I know that there was a write-up on Deserter with Riddles, and he'd made.
Yeah, that's the one.
Oh,
yeah.
you say yeah. He'd made up. Yeah, exactly.
I always keep always the two.
Tommy and Riddles. The thing is, they play together for so long now. They always play together.
Kind of like merge into one entity, like Tom Riddles.
Exactly.
Tom Riddle. My God, this
genius.
Suddenly it makes sense. It suddenly makes sense. You're a wizard. Let's go into this game.
I mean,
Tom Riddle.
There was a brief spell where Riddles actually played in Team Lecker and Tommy went off. I believe he played in a team called Team Tom. That was alongside Tommy D, who I don't think he currently plays for VYE. I don't think he does currently, but he did play for VYE ECL4. But apart from that, you know, going right back to even ECL2, they were playing together under Royalty, and I believe Reflex GT, the Reckless one. Was that 3? No, that was
3.
That
was 2.
Oh, 2 even, yeah.
It's Mythic was 3.
So maybe even further back than that, I don't know. But they play together long enough to have that good team chemistry that they need. But now with the addition of McGee picking up a 3-piece, preventing that flag pull, he's not going to be able to get the return. Almost there. Oh, and Cookie with a 2-piece, is he going to be able to make it 3 himself?
Oh, yes, he will, because the flag gets picked up and he needs to pin this.
There we go.
And there it is. It's all tied up.
That was big once again from Cookie, really pulling out all the stops, managing to get the 2-piece and the flag capture, bringing the score line to a 2-2.
But with 3.5 minutes remaining on the clock, there is so much time remaining. I would actually, if there's another Reflex Online 2v2, then they're going to have to go online. They're going to have to join up together as Team Voldemort.
Team Voldemort.
Yeah. It would only make sense in the community.
Of course.
Yes.
Tommy, though, now top balcony. He's got his pistol out. Not quite sure why he's... Oh, well, of course, he's going to be running this flag, so he's getting that extra speed boost. And he's just going to set up... Well, it's not really necessary when he's got the SMG, but he's just going to set up in this obvious position up top, and he's probably going to get defense from one of his teammates. I imagine it will be either Riddles or McGee. 3
minutes is a very, very, very long time in order to get back, and he's going to have to defend himself quite quickly. He does manage to shut down Cookie, but OD the Boss still has the flag on the other side of the map. My apologies. And that's going to be difficult, to say the least. But Gataga, I would not be surprised if Gataga can return it.
Yeah, Gataga, the French monster, one of the best SMGs on the game, getting shot out there by Cookie. He's doing a really good job this game. I just want to quickly bring up the scoreboard once again, see how good he's doing. 16-14. Whilst that might not seem particularly good when you compare it to that of his teammates, he's really doing a lot of work for Team Skeng at the moment. Yeah, so great job there from Cookie. Score is tied at 2-2 though. It is not about the kills and deaths, it is about these flag captures, and we're in a stalemate situation here.
With 2 minutes and 15 seconds on the clock.
And whatever happens as a result of this could determine the victor of this match, and if it goes in apex's favour, they will win 3-0.
Gataga once again getting shut down by OD the Boss. OD the Boss is going to run low on ammo soon.
Yeah, I mean, OD the Boss had a tough time on that first map. I don't know what his end ratio was, but it certainly wasn't great. Tommy's still sitting back here. He's been challenged and Cookie takes him out. Oh, and Cookie playing really well here. Gets that return and the flag is captured. Now we are seeing Skeng take the lead, and that was unexpected. A lot of credit needs to be given for Cookie here. He's having a really good game on the C-Town CTF.
Yeah, but with 1 minute and 37 seconds on the clock, there's still a lot of time for things to happen.
apeX can certainly get back into this with the aggressive skills of both Tommy and Gataga, that formidable duo, as they run up and try their best to reach the flag. We may see Team Skeng playing slightly defensively, But unsurprisingly, the kill feed just favouring apeX so much at the moment, just the scoreline not reflecting that. Here we go with Tommy picking up that flag. He's on a run now. Riddles is down at the hands of Cookie. Odie the boss on defense. Tommy gets the kill and switches routes. Trying to throw the opposition. Oh, and Harwood is there ready to take him out.
Flag gets returned. It's still 2-3 in favor of Team Skeng at this point. Let's see if they can actually pull this off.
Yeah, it's going to be Riddles now. He's holding middle map. Riddles really needs to do something here. He's used to his AR slightly defensive role. He does play more middle map support. But here we go. Kill feed. There we go. Harwood was the last alive. Odie the boss last alive.
With Gataga as well. Oh, Gataga could pull this one off. 30 seconds to go with the flag in McGee's hands. I think they're going to do this. This is going to be extra time. This is going to go into stopwatch.
Yep, Gataga, the French monster. Oh, he knows those spawns so well. Chasing Harwood down, taking him out.
Oh, so close. No, it's not going to go to stopwatch.
Cookie with the two-piece and the return just before Tommy could take him out. And there we go, 3 down in favor of apeX once again, but the scoreline does not reflect what we've seen here. And let me just bring up that scoreboard again. 21-20 isn't the best kill-death ratio in the world, but Cookie has really pulled out all the stops and done big things for Team Skeng in this match. There
it is. It's 2-3. We're going to be providing them. We're going to go to S&D on our next map.
Okay, and whilst we try and find out what that map is, if we just reflect for a moment on the previous S&D that we saw, which was on Bootleg, that was extremely one-sided. 4-0 to apeX and a very quick S&D as well. Do you think we're going to be seeing a repeat of that? Quite possibly, and we will see. I mean, I guess it will depend on exactly what the map is. You know, some teams prefer different maps. Maybe Bootleg was just a particularly good map for apeX and not so much for Skeng. It is going to be lockdown though. So let's see what's going to happen. Just going to make sure I've got all these players muted. They do have the mics removed, so it shouldn't be a problem anyway. So Gataga did manage to get here then, eventually, as we discussed. He travelled by train. And making that long journey, wasn't able to get the plane. So I imagine they're just setting this game up, making sure all the rules are correct. And it would be nice to see Cookie come big this time again, because like I say, in that capture the flag, he was playing absolutely superb.
He was pretty much the only thing that was sitting between defeat for their team.
Yep, he's definitely kept the team in, and you know, we could be seeing a repeat of I keep nearly calling them devilfish, killerfish.
Devilfish.
Versus,
that's a different company.
Yeah, versus Team Brutality, in which they went 2-0 down, and Killerfish did manage to pull it back and win 3-2 overall after the final map going to stopwatch. Here we go now in the search and destroy though. Tommy with the first blood, taking out Bader. 4 versus 3 now for apeX.
Well, Tommy will open up proceedings on Cookie.
Cookie is also down. It's down to Harwood and all down once again. Wow, apeX are a good search and destroy team.
Tommy getting himself 2 kills there.
Yep. So that's going to be, let's have a look at that scoreline. All of the Skeng players, no kills to their name. Tommy gets the 3 kills. McGee's got 1 to his name and an assist. Let's take that scoreboard away and get right into round number 2, see what's going on. And I want to try and get on board with Riddles. I don't feel that we've actually cast him. Sorry, we're still with Skeng. So I want to get on board with Harwood, see what he can do now using the UMP. So he's going to be pushing out quite aggressively, trying to close that distance between himself and the ARs.
Especially with Extreme Conditioning Pro is going to be very important. Try to get there as soon as he can.
And lying down now. He's trying to be patient. He's on the defense, so he doesn't need to push up too much, but he is continuing this push. Just got to be careful that no one's going to be lying around any of these corners. Just poking his head up and down now. No one in front of him, and I imagine he's going to stay there for quite some time. And let's take a look at exactly... Wow, we've got some... not much movement for this side. And which would be the most entertaining to watch in this situation, do you wonder?
Harwood, absolutely.
Okay, we'll stick with Harwood then and see what he can do. I believe I heard someone drop down then. He was in front of him. Bullets were emptied. They did connect, but did not pick up the kill. He's going to have to change position now. Harwood needs to play this slow. He's checking every single corner available.
Odie the boss will take out Gataga.
Oh, and Harwood should be picking up kills like that. Oh, he did get it. Sorry, I do apologise against Riddles. Shooting might not have been the best, but managed to get that kill.
And that's going to leave just McGee as the last man standing here on Oh, apeX does manage to pick up on Harwood. He's got 3 men to go. If he pulls this off, he will have to pull himself an ace. Gets OD the boss. Needs 2 more in order to pull this one up with the 4-man ace, which is generally what an ace is.
Yeah, it would be a big 1v4. He's taken 2 out. He's halfway there, but with 53 seconds left on the clock, they could be watching that very bomb, and he does need to get that eventually if he doesn't pick up these kills.
If they know where the bomb is. Is it by one of the holes, though? If he gets his cross wrong, it will be curtains.
Use the bomb. Nobody is there guarding it.
Oh, he's going to go to B. No, gets the kill. Is he going to get the ace?
All up to Bader now for Skeng. They really should have taken this round. Bader will probably be just hoping the time runs out.
27 seconds.
He does not want McGee to be able to pull this off. He's going to have had to make a decision whether he's chose the A or B bomb.
He needs to plant.
Moving on that bomb, and I think McGee is looking for the kill. He believes he's seen him around this corner. I don't know if I saw him. He's done a good job of picking out. Oh, and he's done it
with the ace!
Wow.
Astounding!
1v4. Well played to McGee. I did not even see Bader around that corner. Somehow McGee managed to spot that. And that is some brilliant play there. And that is why he's been picked up by apeX.
1v4.
Exactly. For reasons like that, worth every penny. So let's switch over now. Oh, and that's got to be demoralizing for the Skeng squad.
Somebody on that stage is going to require fresh pants.
All in a day's work.
All a day's work. Next round, the current score is 2-0 in favor of apeX. And that right there, that is a slap in the face. Because you know, as they're just going to know that every single person on apeX side is capable of doing exactly that.
Yeah. Such high quality players on this team, you know, to the extent where they've extended their reach from just the UK, going all the way to France to pick up Gataga.
Well, that one, I believe that McGee is going to go in the illustrious, is going to join the illustrious Blue Fran on our highlight reel.
Well, of course, yeah. Blue Fran managed to pull off that brilliant 1 versus 3. I believe it was against Swanee, Gunchi, and it was one other player in their team that slipped from my mind. But
it was on bootleg.
Yeah, it was bootleg, yep. And it was really, really good for XPX. He kept his team in the game. I'm not sure if they went on to win that search and destroy. I can't actually remember, so please don't go. They possibly did.
It was the winning round.
Oh, yes, it was.
That's why it was so
special.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, wow. So yeah, that was brilliant. And XPX aren't joining us here at Reflex. They are going to be at Battle of Amsterdam in the following 2 weeks.
They are called Team 3D now, I believe.
3D Max, that's right. Yeah, they've managed to join an organisation following the brilliant performance that they've shown last time here.
And they deserve it. They absolutely deserve to be picked up.
Such nice guys as well. I believe I wasn't actually here at the time, but apparently they were helping set up.
Yes, they were.
Yeah, so
the day before.
It's really nice of them to do that. We'll stick on board with Skeng though here. They are 3-0 down. If we look at both the search and destroy so far, it would be a collectively 7-0 to apeX. Now, I don't know whether that means that Skeng aren't too good at it or apeX are amazing at it, but one way or another, they are walking this. Tommy with the 2-piece.
Overall, Skeng has only managed to pick themselves up 3 points in his entire series.
Oh, Tommy was going for the ace, then he managed to take out 3. Down to Cookie now. Once again, the hopes and dreams of Skeng lie in Cookie's hands, and Tommy is going to clean it up. Ace from Tommy.
Ace in the hole.
Yep. Brilliant play. 4-0 once again on the search and destroy is going to be the end of this game. And these are looking really strong. I'm backing these to actually end up winning this event if they play anything like that against any more teams.
0-4, 3 whole points
Tommy.
For Skeng suppliers. Tommy, 10-1. 1 death, 10 kills.
And McGee, 5-0 as well.
And that was the only kills that he made.
Yeah, well...
+1.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. All one round and 1 kill in a different round somewhere. Wow, Tommy, 10-1. And 10-1 on a search and destroy that only had 4 rounds. That's what you've got to think about.
Average of 2.5 kills a round.
Exactly.
Not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. 4 maps were needed in order to pull this one off, with the only map to go to Skeng being CTF, C-Town. We're going to go for a quick break here on the stream, and we're trying to get one of the interviews as well. I believe we're going to get some B-roll rolling very, very shortly if my producer is there. I don't see him at the moment because I don't see any legs behind the seat, so that's always a good indication of people not being there. You know what? So I have to chat for a while.
That's no problem at all. What do you want to chat about?
Well, I have this idea.
It's not. I know it's not going to be something good when you start off with well.
Yeah, I didn't actually have an idea. I
Okay.
just started off in a funny way.
Do you have any more anecdotes about Momo that you'd like to share?
Well, aside from the fact that he lost his I kicked up one of his shoes into a canal, but that one kind of gets old after a while. But we haven't used that one this event yet, so
Maybe we should make something up. Maybe we should just start a rumor or something.
we've had silly. Now we just get into ridiculous territory.
But he was really disappointed.
Well, tell me something about his youth that you know and that nobody else knows,
against
and
him.
and he knows, and like if that he thinks that you don't know.
Okay.
But if he knew that you knew, he would be very, very. He would cringe.
I see where you're going with this.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. About his youth. How far back are we going here?
Since the beginning of time.
Since the beginning of time. Okay. You see, he's such a good boy, though. There's nothing. I've got nothing against him. He might have quite a few things against me, though. That's worrying. I need some bargaining chips here. I need you to investigate again.
You need me to go Sherlock on his ass again.
I need you to dig up some dirt.
dig up some dirt. Yes, that would indeed be an interesting setup to say the least. And in addition, we had a peak of 1,800 viewers in that match.
Wow,
that's not bad for
that's a big match. We've got a lot of apeX fans, a lot of people wanting to see what they can do, and they're giving the fans what they want.
Absolutely. And I'm definitely looking forward towards the rest of the year because we've got so much stuff coming up, and there's so much stuff still to be announced as well. And that should be quite interesting. Like we have in the next 3 months, we have 3 events.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. I'm going to try and attend as many as possible. I'm having to use a lot of holidays off work for these, but it's got to be done. I love LAN.
Yeah, absolutely. So we have Reflex.
Yep.
There's another Reflex GT coming up, but for Modern Warfare 3, but that's going to be for PlayStation 3.
PS3, yeah.
Then we probably have another Modern Warfare 3 line coming up as well, but that has not been announced just yet. Then we got Triple E.
Yep.
Which is going to be interesting as well.
It's kind of
Triple E is kind of like a mini version of Reflex, kind of like how it started out.
Yeah, I mean it's in Sweden. It's going to be the first Swedish one I'm aware of. I wouldn't like you to quote me on that. But I won't actually be attending EEE.
Neither do I. I've been invited, but I sadly can't come.
You got to make the. I mean, with like I said, there's just so many lands going on at the moment, and unfortunately, I only have so many holidays that I can book off work. You've got to get the Friday afternoon, and you've pretty much got to get Monday because let's face it, apart from not really eating or drinking at LAN, you don't really get much sleep at all.
Well, yeah, I don't have that issue.
I mean, at the well, okay.
Then there's of course iSeries, which has potential to be one of the largest events of the year.
Yep.
Of course, EGL as well. So that says, let's see, that's
big European one.
That's 64 slots as well. So that's going to be a lot of UK teams. Then we got next Reflex, we got EE, we got Battle of Amsterdam, COD XP at the end of the year.
I've thought of something you can use against Momo.
Okay.
Okay, so basically, you may have to twist this a little bit.
Okay.
So basically, we're sharing a 4-man room at the moment.
Okay.
There's 5 of us.
Okay.
One bed's got to be shared between 2 people.
Who's spooning who?
What? I'm not saying any of that's taking place. All I'm saying is that Momo was happy to share a bed with one of the other gamers in there.
Really?
And it wasn't me.
It wasn't you. It was me. It wasn't me.
Oh, I claimed my own bed. We're basically our hotel. I'm not gonna lie, it's hardly 5-star. It's a very small room with 2 bunk beds in it.
Is it in Amsterdam?
Yeah, it's in Amsterdam.
Is it
it's opposite the Grasshopper?
Yeah, I know that one.
Yeah,
yeah, I was saying 4 stars. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah. See, but
I've got standards.
What made me laugh? The Imperial squad. You guys might know Gucci, who's actually in there, who's captaining that squad. They're staying in a hotel which I believe was ranked 300 and it was something like 334 out of 356 hotels have been the worst in Amsterdam. All the reviews on it, about 80% of reviews were 1 star, and they all said rats everywhere. But so far he's not seen any rats, so he's quite happy with that.
It's a delicacy in some places.
Really?
It is. India.
Okay.
And North Korea.
I did not know that.
There's not much vermin in North Korea.
Oh, okay.
People eat them.
That's one way to control a problem, I suppose.
Well, no, that's because they're like hungry all the time.
Oh, okay.
The great leader has passed, sadly enough.
Yep, he has.
Yes.
And on that note, I believe there's some apeX players wishing or wanting an interview here. So
yeah, apparently,
I'm slowly going to sleek away.
and let you take this one.
Okay, fair enough. I shall think about Momo and how I shall investigate. We'll be right back with you with more play-by-play, and we're going to go for a nice interview with our guys from apeX. Don't go anywhere.